Alright, so because we're gonna have a video, and today we got a pretty different style of video. Well, it's also kind of similar in the background. If you don't watch my videos with the sound on, it's gonna be a pretty similar looking video to every other video, but it's gonna be slightly different speaking wise. We're not actually gonna be commentating over any of these games that you're gonna have on in the background. I've actually not played the games yet or recorded the games. This is just gonna be speaking about just a story with the BTD in the background. So yeah, this idea I've kind of been thinking about for a while, and then I saw Sweat post his version of this kind of style of video the other week, and it really ignited my interest in doing this kind of thing again, because I think it's pretty fun. Have some story in the background with the games up front, and you can just kind of like play if you like playing the game with my games in the background. It's just something else for you to hear. Maybe you're interested in stories, maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. I won't do them too often, like Swear. Well, just gotta see what the feedback is. I can never have to do it again if everybody hates it. But hopefully some people enjoy it. Now, if you want to see Sweat's video, by the way, you should already be subscribed, even though I was subscribed to him. And then if you scroll down, you can't miss it. It's the only you can't miss it. I don't need to tell you which one it is. You'll see it. You'll recognize the thumbnail as being pretty different to the rest. But anyways, if we move into the story, this one is going to be titled "How We Almost Lost $1,000," because dollars sounds way better than euros, pounds combined, kind of thing. So yeah, that's basically be our story. So it's about a trip I had when we kind of stopped uploading for a little bit at the early December of, well, I guess it's last year now. Happy 2024 if I didn't say that yesterday. But yeah, so it's about, the day before. What day is this now? Oh, it's the 3rd. Yeah, 2 days ago. Oh, well. Yes, it's about this trip to Spain for a marathon, Valencia marathon, which was on the 3rd of December last year. And yes, about that trip. So basically, if we're just going to go into my quick background while we're running this marathon. So basically, outside of bloons, I do a university. I'm at university doing a course in basically sports physio. But I'm also I do loads of sports. I did when I was really young, I did European - rest of world football for about 10 years. And then when I was 9, I started doing table tennis for about 10 years. I got pretty good at that. But now just the main sport that I've kind of taken over and I'm enjoying the most is my long distance running. So my main sport. I guess if you saw the fan sub face reveal video, you seen I did a bit of running and that. But yeah, long distance running is my the main thing I enjoy. And one of my favorite races to do is the marathon. Just because when you're doing long distance running, the main thing you get asked is, have you done a marathon? How quick is your marathon? And then you like say their paces, and then like regular people, you compare it to that. And my marathon time is 3:08. Or just under 3:08, which is it's not too bad. They've got a lot of room for improvement. We'll talk a bit about the marathon later on, I guess, as well as part of this. Just try and get the video length up so we don't make this too short, get a load of replays in. But yeah, that's our time at the moment. But now we're going to this weekend. So when you're doing an abroad marathon, you have a few things you need to make sure. So you need to book the hotels. Hotels cost loads of money. Because when you got a big marathon in the area, like this is a huge marathon, there's like 35,000 people doing it, I think, which is bigger than a lot of majors, like top few in Europe, definitely top 10 in the world, I think. Okay, maybe not definitely, but it's very, very big. It's huge marathon. So yeah, loads of people there. So loads of people need to stay in hotels. So hotel prices just go through the roof. So hotel rooms, which normally cost maybe like 90 euros a night, are now costing over 200 euros. Well, actually, I don't know what the price were beforehand, but it was really expensive. So I got a hotel for 2 nights, which I booked like 5 months in advance. I was going to do it close to the time, but I saw the prices at one point and they were all like 190. Then they all went above 200. I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get it now. So I got a 2-night hotel for, I think I got it in pounds. I think it was £400 for the hotel. Next is the flight. So you need to get I did so much looking through all the flight websites just to try and find good affordable flights, and I didn't do too bad in the end. I think it was like a £200 for the return flight, which loads were going for over 400, 500. I really had to crack down and go to a specific airport, go to Birmingham airport, to get a direct flight into Valencia. But yeah, so that was pretty expensive. And then the last thing is, because it's a big race, the big races have big race entry fees. So the race entry cost was, I think, £150 as well. Yeah, I think it was £150. So yeah, a lot of money has been spent on this. So what we need to do now is just get the stuff. So oh yeah, the stuff. You don't know about the stuff. So when you're doing a big marathon race, or for this specific race in particular, well, all races you have a race number which has your number on, but mainly it's got this tracking chip in. And so when you're running, it checks you go past all the check marks, that you're not like cheating, you're not like getting in a car and going to the end or anything like that, or skipping out a load of bends. So he's got that, which checks you're doing the course properly, and then it also just your start and end time, so that it's not just like you're starting a few minutes back in your wave, and then your time coming in is skewed and it's not correct. So yeah, you have that, and you also have, for this specific one, we had like your race shirt, you had these like random Spanish snack thingies and some like rice thing that looked disgusting, and I think I just left it in the hotel room in the end. But the main thing, you have like this festival wristband as well, which you also need to get into the starting area. So basically, this race pack is a very important thing that you need. And when I was arranging my flights, the only flights I could get was one that got into Valencia at 6:30. Now, the airport is close to the rest of the city. I felt that was like going to be all right to get the race pack. This race pack you have to collect before the race day. So the closing time for collecting the race pack was 9 o'clock. So essentially it's 2.5 hours for the plane to arrive on time and me to work my way to the expo center to get the race pack all sorted. However, because my parents were like, yo, you don't want to miss this, otherwise the whole trip is for nothing. And the other people, I had some other guys from my club, we'll talk about them in a second, who also said the same thing. So instead, I got these guys from my club, my local athletics club, who I've not seen in months because I've been at university since September. I got them to pick it up for me because they went up on the Friday, they went up nice and early, which I could have done, but that's another day in those hotels, that's another like 200 quid. We are not made of money, we can't be affording this. So we didn't do that. And it also would have been weird for the flights as well. We'd have to get different flights. Everything just would have got messed up if we'd done that. So we did that. We just got for them to pick it up instead. But we need to make sure that we still pick up the race pack from them. We got more time. We basically got to the rest of the day. But we need to... Well, that's what I thought at first. Before we got to the rest of the day, we didn't actually have as much time as we thought, as we'll soon get onto. But no, we need to get it before the race day itself, because if we then like oversleep, or we just like can't find them in between 35,000 people, which is quite a hard thing to do, then all that money that we've already spent, an extra train journey and like food and bits, total to about $1,000 if you convert it from the sterling and euros, is going to be pretty much just lost if you're not able to do the race. Not to mention all of the training done beforehand to get into a race condition, which... It was kind of scuffed because we were like ill and injured the entire time for like the 2 to 3 months beforehand, which was a bit of a mess. But yeah, so there's all of that. So we're getting on. So we go back to when we're getting on the plane. So we getting on the plane from Birmingham Airport to Valencia, and we're asking for this guy's hotel. He's saying he might go to sleep for a bit at like 7, so he's going to give it to hotel receptionist Pedro. So all right, we'll find Pedro. What's his hotel number? His hotel is called the NH Valencia Center, or NH Hotel Valencia Center, NH Valencia Hotel Center, one of those. The key thing is there's the center on the end, and there's a different hotel in Spain called the NH Valencia Hotel. Literally the same thing but without center. So I googled his hotel with the center in from Google. Like, all right, let's get into maps. It exits its way out of maps, so like, I'll just manually type in the airport, and then his thing, we leave out center. So we leave it in there, we go on the flight, we get there, obviously no air, we're on like Ryanair, it's really cheap, there's no Wi-Fi or anything in there, we not really thinking about it. 6:30, we get there perfectly on time, and we're just thinking, need to get to this airport as soon as possible, and I need to get to his hotel as soon as possible, so we can get to my hotel, then we can get food to carb load, because you need to take loads of carbs before a marathon, and then we can sleep early. That's exactly what we want, that's all we want before a marathon. This was not the case, so we obviously have the wrong one put in. We get the metro to the wrong one. We're like, oh, this is perfect. His hotel's only 1.7 miles away from my hotel. It's just like a nice, pick my thing up at like 7, then get the way to my hotel at like 7:30, and then we can eat at like 8:30, and then I can be sleeping by 10, get like 7 hours of sleep, wake up at like 5-ish, have breakfast, do the rest of the marathon. Everything should be nice and easy. However, of course, we go to the wrong one. So we now have new complications. We have to decide, do we go straight to his hotel or do we go to our hotel and then try and find a hire scooter, which doesn't actually exist. There's only hire bikes. My friend told me there was hire scooters who went up a few weeks beforehand, but he was just lying. So, that was kind of annoying. So, we ended up deciding we're going to go to a hotel because my phone only had about 20% battery anyways. So we got there, we charged the phone for a bit. Am I missing anything? Let me just quickly think. I don't think so. So, we charged the phone. Now we're like, all right, now we need to get this race pack. We're probably not getting any food at this point, but we just need to get this race pack, get back. Maybe we can sneak some dinner in at some point, but, it's getting a little bit later anyways because we've had to, run with a suitcase and a heavy bag to the right hotel. Get to the right hotel. Yeah, charge the phone. We come back out. We get to the hire bikes. We have 40% battery on the phone. We got a decent phone, so we're thinking this should be able to last a while, even with the maps on. And so we get to realize there's no hire scooters. We did check this in the hotel with on charge. And we're like, okay, we'll get to these hire bikes. And so, because I'm from near London, just outside London, I know how or Boris bikes, well, they're technically called the Santander bikes now, but everyone calls them Boris bikes, are from in London. And it's super quick to unlock them. It's 2 minutes. You enter a code, you get a code, you enter that near the bikes, you unlock the bike, you you ride it, go to your next stop it, park it up, get the race pack, get back on the bike, cycle back, easy peasy. However, it's all in Spanish, and I don't know any Spanish, so we're still having some problems immediately. So we spent half an hour trying to log into this random ass Spanish system. Worst of all of this is that the metro I got earlier, there was a bit of a confusing Spanish guy. He was like, do you want to get 10 tickets or 1 ticket? I'm like, yeah, bro, it's just one guy. I don't only want 1 ticket. What are you saying, big man? But I think I could have used that for the rest of the day, and that would have made things so much easier. But we didn't do that, so we got on the bike. Eventually, after half an hour, we get on the bike. Our phone's now gone from about high 30% to, I think, just above 20. It now directs us through this university, which was nearby, and we go a kilometer in or half a mile in, and then we get to this roundabout and all the exits are blocked on the map. So I now have to, in this new city I've never been to before in my life, on this bike that's really bad, have to direct myself around. So we eventually get around the university, come all the way back. The phone battery's getting drained a lot at this point. Find this road, get to this busy roundabout, try and navigate my way through the middle of it, but then there's this random skate park in the middle, so I have to come back out, get to the right road, go straight on this road, but there's 7 million traffic lights. So we try and go the same direction, but change it up a little bit. And we then get these really weird back roads. And one of them, we think we're going the right way, but I forgot to mention my Google Maps was drunk the entire time. So, sometimes it would just be facing the wrong way. So, we had that to mess with as well. And yeah, so we went up one of the back roads, had to brake. I thought I just had to brake lightly, but these brakes on this terrible bike were cracked for some reason. So we brake lightly and we just flipped the bike and we smashed my face. We smash into, you smash my face, oh, not my face, no, not the face. We didn't hit the face this time, that was a different story. We smash our wrist, our leg and our chest, which I actually fell down the marathon. So a little bit later into the next day. Where are we? Oh yeah, we fall off the bike. We get back on. We are now pretty close at this point. Once you get to the hotel, we've got to park the bike up. Go around, park the bike up. No problems. Get to the hotel. It looks shut, but it's actually a side entrance. We get in. Everyone's actually, they've now been because it's been so long, they've woken up from their sleep. They've had dinner. And then they're with Pedro. They're just panicking because I'm just not there yet. But we eventually get it. We get our race pack. The phone's now on 8%. We get the stuff. We say hi. We say bye. Now one of the ladies from the club actually who's panicking the most gets the festival band that you need to get in straps on my wrist. Makes it really tight because it's been panicking for ages. But we do that, and now we just need to cycle back. So I don't have any food at this point. It's 10:30 p.m. or 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. It's pretty late. So I don't have loads of time to waste. So I'm okay, let's go to a supermarket, cop some croissants and Simpson cereals because I've been to Spain quite a bit in the past and they were kind of nice and they got some carbs in. So I'll just have to be our impromptu dinner. And so we get that, find the next bikes, get on the bike, start cycling back. We, for some reason, because of the supermarket, we're going a completely different race. So we're like kind of recognizing stuff, but like not too much. Phone dies on 1%, but we see it on 1%. We quickly check to try and find a direction, just a general direction to go to, and it's pointing me in what I swear is the wrong direction. I'm like, okay, we need to either think the phone is drunk, and we need to follow the phone. And we need to go against what the phone is saying, and we need to follow the phone. I said that the phone was drunk and went the way I thought. And we go back to that roundabout which has the skate park in the middle. So we now know where we are. We can now get back to where we put our bike down, and all the bike things are full. So we can't park our bike there. And to find the new bike spots, you need to have the app. You need to use the app, but oh wait, our phone's dead, so we can't actually do that. So we then spend another half an hour to 40 minutes just cycling around everywhere. I need glasses, but I didn't have them on at the time. So we're just like charging into trees, charging at random parked bikes, trying to find a bike station. Eventually can't find one, so we just go back on ourselves for like a mile. Finally find a spot to park our bike, run back to our hotel, and it's now like 11:50. We've not eaten anything. We've done, the preparation has all been terrible. But we're eventually back at our hotel, and we're just kind of glad to be back. It was a pretty exhilarating experience, to be honest. Doing all of that kind of felt like I'm using skills I've not used for like 15 years. I am 20, by the way. Like I'm not used skills I've used since I was like a young kid. Just trying to find my way around, not having any access to technology or anything like that. It was quite exciting, but you do not want that before a marathon. Anyways, yeah, so that was that. So if any of that had gone wrong, we're losing all of that money that we spent on the race entry. But we eventually get back. We sleep at like 12:30. We have to wake up at 5. And we'll just continue the rest of the marathon story. Well, we're pretty much recalling our marathon story with the clickbaity title. So you click on this video. Hopefully the games in the background are good. This seems gone for like 17 minutes so far. I thought it was longer. Felt like a really long story. And it said the marathon, yes, we wake up perfectly in time. The hotel was actually offered free breakfast, so I got there. So I actually didn't need those croissants or Simpson cereals, but we ate them as well just to have like more carbs. Got to the race, and as we said before, our expectations were not too high because of, or before the race, just because of everything that's gone wrong and that build up. But we're in the... Our previous PB before this point is 3:09:30. We're thinking if we can get a PB, that's pretty good, but we're going to aim for sub 3 because I was originally training for 2:50, so I'm thinking 2:55, which will get you into a good 4H time to qualify for London Marathon, which is, of course, my local major marathon, so I really want to do that one day. I really want to qualify for that before I'm 23. And then there is also just a sub 3 goal being an hour goal, just a kind of huge goal, club runner's big goal. So that was another thing I want to go through as well. So we started in the sub 3 area. It was completely packed. It started on time. We got everything else for that morning. Getting there was on time. We got the bike again. That was perfect. Everything's going fine. And then, we started the first one. We started a little bit slower than the 2:55 time. We started on 3-hour pace because I'm not very good. I can often get carried away in like 5Ks, half marathons, and get a bit carried away at the start and then struggle for the entire race in the past. So do not want that to happen for a marathon. I thought you were completely screwed. So I started a little bit slower than like the stretch target that I had for the day at about 3-hour pace. And we speed up just above 2:55 pace. And then we go on 2:55 pace. So for these are the 5 kilometer splits, by the way. Get to 15k and we're like, you know what, we're feeling pretty good. We're just going to greed slightly, just very slightly, just like a teeny tiny greed, just like an extra like farm down. With like Darling Boomer, when you can just sell something to greed, just like a tiny greed. That's all we're thinking. We'll just go like at the pace we like designed we were going to do before, because we're like 15k in, we've done a decent amount. We just need to like go back down the pace a bit. We've got a bit of time in hand, just need to get to like 35k before we start struggling, and then we can dig really deep, can probably get a good time, qualify for London. So we do that. We do 4:02 kilometer pace, which puts us on which is 2:50 marathon pace, puts us in a really good spot. We get to halfway and we're on perfect pace for 2:55. We are on I think we did the first half in what was it, 1:27:12 or something like that. So it was a really good pace for the first half, putting us on track. We then get to 24k and I feel we're starting to drop off, and I'm like, oh no, it's going to start getting really hard soon. So we drop the pace off slightly to try and hold something slower, to try and get to rescue sub 3. that quickly becomes a non-possibility at a 30k mark, and then we're just kind of suffering till the end. But had to walk a bit. It got really hot, even though it was December. The Spain sun's just a bit crazy, and eventually got in, and yeah, we just about got under the PB time by about 100 seconds. That was really good. And yeah, got our PB, which is officially 3 hours, 7 minutes and 52 seconds, but I'm happy to call it 3:08 for now, till we beat it next time. And then, yeah, got back to the hotel, chilled a bit, got pizza, because, you know, I'm still 20, I'm going to get pizza, I'm not going to get the optimal pasta or rice or whatever that is. And then, yeah, chilled out bar for the rest of the evening, flew back the next day. And that approximately wraps up the that marathon trip. There, how we almost lost $1,000 if we couldn't get that race pack, which was a bit crazy trying to get that race pack. And with that, the video is going to get wrapped up. So I don't know what replays have been on in the background. Hopefully they've been playing well. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this style of video. Yeah, comment if you want us to do more of this kind of thing in the background, if you enjoyed this, or if you just like our commentary a little bit better. It's not going to be like a really regular thing, but a few things now and then. We've got some cool little life stories like that, which I think people will enjoy. So yeah, that wraps today's video. I'm not sure if this is actually coming out on the Wednesday or the Thursday, depending on what time I have. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Stick close to the channel for more, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a nice day, everybody.